Students, today we are going to solve this illustration. I will read the question first. Following is the receipts and payments account of Pernil Sports Club Pune and additional information given below. You are required to prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and a balance sheet as on that date. Receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Receipts. Balance brought down. Subscriptions for 2016 to 2017, then 2017-18 and 2018-19. Students, now here it is very important for you to understand which is the current year. Here it is given that the current year is ending on 31st March 2019. It means 2018-19 is the current year and 2016-17 and 17-18 are the previous years. So that difference you have to understand. Then to donations, to entrance fees, to life membership fees revenue, to tournament receipts. On the payment side, here by bank overdraft repaid, so it is already paid. Then by salaries, by electrical charges, by municipal taxes, by purchase of sports materials, by general expenses, by billiard expenses, by repairs to ground, by tournament expenses, by balance carried down, cash in hand and cash at bank. This is the closing balance. Now we are going to see the adjustments which are given below. First one is the 50% donations are for building fund. Then 70% of entrance fees should be capitalized. Subscription rupees 500 for the year 2016-17 and 1000 for the year 2017-18 are still in arrears. It means not yet received. Fourth point, following are the balances appeared in the books as on 1st April 2018. So these are all the opening balances because it is on 1st April 2018, that is the first day of the current accounting year. Building fund 47,000, bank overdraft 32,000, and here it is given in the question into bracket repaid, so it will not appear in the balance sheet because this bank overdraft is already paid. Then land 1,50,000, sports materials 30,000, outstanding subscription for 2016-17 2,500 and 2017-18 4,000. Outstanding subscription for the current year is rupees 8,000. Closing stock of sports material was rupees 8,000, on which depreciation is to be provided at 12.5% per annum. So now we are going to prepare the income and expenditure account. You have to remember that when you prepare income and expenditure account, you have to apply the same rules when you apply while preparing profit and loss account. So let us start from the payment side. Bank overdraft is the liability and it is already repaid, so it will not be recorded in the balance sheet, and we don't record bank overdraft in the income and expenditure account. So the next item is the salaries rupees 10,000. There is no adjustment on salaries, so directly we can record this on the debit side, that is the expenditure side. Then there are other expenses also like electrical charges, then municipal taxes. On this also there are no adjustments, so we are going to record the same amount in the income and expenditure account but on the debit side. So here it is recorded to salaries, to electrical charges and to municipal taxes. Then the next item which is given here is the purchase of sports material, rupees 50,000. Now how to record this? Here you have to check the adjustment number 4. In this, the opening balance of sports materials is given rupees 30,000. So this was the sports material available at the beginning of the accounting period, that is rupees 30,000. Then as per the last point, closing stock or the closing balance of sports material was rupees 8,000. So this sports material was unused at the end of the accounting period. So how to record this all in the income and expenditure account? Let us start with the opening stock first. Opening stock is rupees 30,000. In that we have to add the purchases which are given here. See, on the payment side, purchase of sports material is 50,000. So that we have to add in the opening stock. So the total stock is rupees 80,000. From that we have to subtract the closing stock which is given as per the last point. Closing stock of sports material is 8,000. So that we have to subtract. So outer column 72,000 is recorded. This is the sports materials consumed during the accounting period. Then the next is general expenses, billiard expenses, then repairs to ground and tournaments expenses. On all these expenses there is no adjustment given, so we are going to record the same amount in the income and expenditure account. So here you can see they are recorded on the debit side, all these expenses, that is the general expenses, billiard expenses, repairs to ground, it is recorded here. Then as per the last adjustment, it is given that the closing stock of sports material was rupees 8,000, on which depreciation is to be provided at 12.5% per annum. So 12.5% of 8,000 comes to rupees 1,000. So that is the depreciation. Depreciation is the loss in the value of asset. So therefore it is recorded on the expenditure side to depreciation on sports material, rupees 1,000 is recorded here. Then now after recording all the recurring expenses in the income and expenditure account, now we have to record the recurring incomes or revenue incomes on the income side. So the first here is the subscription. Now subscription paid for 2016-17 is 2,000 and 2017-18 is 3,000. Since this subscription is for previous years, it is not related to the current year. Our current year is 2018-19. So we are not going to record them in the income and expenditure account, that is 2,000 and 3,000 we are not going to record in the income and expenditure account, but then the current year subscription which is rupees 70,000, that we have to record. So it is recorded on the income side here by subscriptions 70,000. Then we have to go through the adjustments which are given. As per the fifth adjustment, outstanding subscription for the current year is rupees 8,000. So this is current year subscription not yet received. So we have to add it in this rupees 70,000. So here add outstanding 70,000 plus 8,000. 8,000 is the outstanding subscription. So outer column 78,000 is recorded. Then you will think that there is information given about other subscription, that is as per point number 3, subscription rupees 500 for the year 2016-17 and rupees 1000 for the year 2017-18 are still in arrears. It means not yet received. And here also they have given the information about the outstanding subscription for 2016-17 is rupees 2500. So this subscription is at the beginning of the accounting period. See here, following are the balances appeared in the books as on 1st April 2018. So these are all the opening balances. So this subscription for the year 2016-17 was outstanding at the beginning of this current year, and that was 2500. But out of this 2500, as per the receipt and payment account, 2000 is received. So outstanding at the end of this accounting period is 500 subscription for 2016 and 17. Then the next year is 2017 and 18, and the subscription outstanding at the beginning of this current year, that is 1st April 2018, the subscription outstanding for the previous year, that is 2017-18, was rupees 4000. Out of these 4000, during the year, members have paid 3000 subscription for the year 2017-18. The subscription outstanding was 4000. Out of that, 3000 is received from the members. So the outstanding subscription at the end of the accounting year is 1000. So this we have to show under the assets, because this is receivable in the future. Next, then here donation is given rupees 15,000, but then there is adjustment for the donation. 50% of the donations are for building fund, so we have to add 50% donation in the building fund in the balance sheet. So here first you have to record the donation 15,000. Out of that, less 50% for building fund, 7,500 is subtracted. So outer column 7,500. The second effect of this 7,500 will be given in the balance sheet. Here building fund 47,000. This is given in the opening balances. Here you can see, as per point number 4, building fund 47,000. It is the opening balance of the building fund. In that we have to add 50% donations, that is 7,500. So outer column 54,500 is recorded. Then next item is the entrance fees 1,700. We have to check whether there is any adjustment about the entrance fees. There is 70% of entrance fees should be capitalized. So we have to record entrance fees on the income side. Here 1,700. Then 70% of 1,700 is 1,190. That we have to subtract because it is to be added in the capital fund. So 510 is recorded outside. Then this will be added in the capital fund, 1,12,500. In that we have to add 70% entrance fees. Now you have to check whether the capital fund is given anywhere. Here you have to check capital fund whether it is given anywhere. If it is not given, it means you have to calculate the capital fund, that is assets minus liabilities. You will get the amount for the capital fund. Then life membership fees revenue. When it is revenue, it is to be recorded in the income and expenditure account. So here life membership fees is recorded 17,000. Since there is no adjustment, the total full amount we have to record. Then the next is tournament receipts 60,000. It is recorded on the income side 60,000 in the inner column, and from that tournament expenses which are given on the credit side of receipt and payment account 50,000 we have to subtract. So they are subtracted here. So outer column 10,000 is recorded. After recording all the revenue incomes and revenue expenses, we have to check the total of the debit and the credit side. If credit side total is higher than the debit side, there is a surplus income over expenditure. This is to be added in the capital fund. Then here the balance sheet is prepared, and in order to calculate capital fund, they have prepared the opening balance sheet with all the opening balances given in the point number 4. So here you can see in point number 4 all the opening balances are given. From that, liabilities like building fund, bank overdraft is recorded on the liability side of the opening balance sheet. Here you can see building fund and bank overdraft is recorded here. Then all the assets are recorded under assets. So here you have to find out from these items which are given which are the assets. Sports material is the asset. Then outstanding subscription is asset because it is receivable in the future. So all these assets are recorded in the balance sheet on the asset side, and this cash in hand is given in the receipt and payment account. In the question here, opening balance for cash in hand 5,000 is given in the receipt and payment account. So that also you have to take. After recording all the assets, we have to take the total of the asset side. From that we have to subtract the amounts of liabilities. So the balancing figure is the capital fund. So capital fund is calculated in this manner. If the capital fund is not given in the question and only the opening balances of liabilities and assets are given, then you need to prepare the balance sheet, opening balance sheet, to find out the amount of the capital fund, that is always the balancing figure. Then this is our closing balance sheet. In the capital fund, we have to add the surplus income from the income and expenditure account. Then on the assets side, this is the closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank that we have to take from the receipt and payment account. These amounts, cash in hand, cash at bank. This is the closing balance which will appear in the closing balance sheet. So here, then any kind of outstanding subscription, maybe it is for previous year also, that also you have to show under assets because it is receivable in the future. So as per adjustment number 3, subscription rupees 500 for the year 2016-17 and rupees 1000 for the year 2017-18 are still in arrears. So these are receivables. And also point number 5, outstanding subscription for the current year is 8,000. So all the outstanding subscriptions will appear in the closing balance sheet. Then land, the value of land is given here as per point number 4, rupees 1,50,000, that we have to record. Then the closing balance of sports material 8,000, from that 12.5% depreciation we have to subtract. So outer column 7,000. Then the total of balance sheet should be equal.